titanium.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, also the time, but it does feel like it's been so long.
Yeah. Is this the one we're using here, or do we have a different one?
I think that should work. Unless, where does this go to? I don't know where this goes.
That looks like it's going in.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going over there. Below.
alright.
Oh.
I was going to say, we have that USB.
I gave you the wrong end.
Yeah.
That would probably help if
Yeah.
I gave you the right piece.
Yeah, I forgot. Has to.
Nope. We need a little bit more length.
Yeah.
Hang on, there's some more here.
There we go.
Are we live yet on the stream?
Yes.
Okay. I still have my mic down. I'm just gonna raise it up and tap it and see if you can see the levels on there. Perfect. We should be good to go. Joseph. Hello. What's going on? Much more plastic leather seats like a rock concert from the 90s. Alright, yeah, I would say that's good. No problem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's game. Featuring your University of Toledo Rockets against Duquesne University. And now for tonight's starting lineups for the Dukes, on defense, number 19, PJ Breslow. Also on defense, number 14, Luke Watzkat. At right wing, number 17, Joseph Reinhold. At left wing, number 16, Cody Reeser. At center, number 28, Nico Martucci. In goal, number 1, Kyle Platts. He's coached by Conrad Wade. And now for your University of Toledo Rockets. On defense, number 2, Reed Perry. Also on defense, number 26, Trevor Pennell. At right wing, number 9, Garrett Meyer. At left wing, number 18, Lucas Winnick. At center, number 16, Max Steves. And in net for your Rockets, number Mitchell-Lezzi. Your Rockets are coached by Kyle Measles, assisted by Craig Trego and Anthony Howley. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you rise for the playing of both the Canadian and United States national anthems.
It shouldn't be too bad.
I have no idea who number 19 is for them. I have no 19 on the roster.
We are here at Team Toledo Ice House. Toledo hockey set to return to action. The Duquesne Dukes into town. We're underway quickly. First face-off won by the Midnight Blue and Gold. Starting lines for tonight for Toledo: Lucas Winnick, Max Steves, and Garrett Meyer make up the forward line. Perry and Pennell on the back line. Defense: Mitchell-Lezzi going to be the netminder tonight for the Rockets. Toledo going down quickly. Winnick working the puck around the trim of the boards. It'll come back out to the blue line. Perry fires toward the net. Poked through, and just like that, Max Steves right into the game. And Steves gets Toledo's first goal less than a minute into play, 33 seconds off the board. Max Steves has Toledo out in front. It's the Rockets' first time back playing for quite some time, and Max Steves gets his 7th goal of the year. Puck goes back behind Mitchell-Lezzi. The Rockets will look to build on again. The pan line has come out onto the ice, consisting of Felecki and Warrett. Nate Brown moves it forward. He'll throw it off the back line of the boards. Pan back to it. Wear it in there as well. The Duke's able to take it away. Back to Pan. Fires a shot that went a little bit wide off to the right. Now the Duke's going the other way. C.J. Simon. Back out into the neutral zone. Felecki gets to it first and recollects in the corner. He'll try to keep it along the boards. Down in the corner went Shai Mari. Puck hanging out in front of the net. Duke's trying to play it away. It'll come back near the blue line. Kept in by Toledo. Van Herset had it for a moment. Now it'll come skidding down to the other end of the ice. Bauer Ritter back to collect. Around from corner to corner. Back to Pennell. Dukes get a shot off there. Puck hangs out on the stick of Steven Delia. He fired 2 shots. Same result on both. Mitchell Izzy able to cover it up. So the first offensive attack for the Duquesne Dukes yields no goals, but they'll get to keep on the attack. A face-off coming out to the right of Vince Mitchell Izzy. Puck hangs out off the face-off, and Toledo comes back to the puck. And interesting for Toledo tonight, only 17 skaters available for the game. 5 defensemen along to go with 12 forwards. So Toledo's working a little bit short-handed tonight. Duke's building out of the back, puck coming across. Robert Werner in the middle. Riddick will throw it forward. Rockets will make a line change. Opportunity here for the Dukes to get something going as they had full steam into the neutral zone, but just thrown down around the boards. Mitchell Izzy, miscommunication with Reed Perry, and that one could have been costly. Steves was there as well. He was kind of blocking off the net in the front as Mitchell Izzy had come out and gone around the back. Now Pennell will work it forward. He'll take it in to the attacking third himself. He tries a shot. That one ends up wide. I think it caught a defender. Winnick backhanded in front of the net. Meyer turned around the wrong way. Steve's nice job to keep it in the zone, but quickly taken back away by the Dukes. Up the ice, Cody Reeser tried to play a pass off behind. Samuel Hoyen. Toledo the other direction. Steves into the zone. Other side. Steves keeps it on his stick. It hangs out, and he scores. Wasn't quite sure whether Steves got it in on the backside. Beautiful move to come all the way across. Little backhand. He left it between his legs and picked it back up. Max Steves, what a start. 2 goals for Toledo in the first 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Goals 7 and 8 of the year for Steves. Off the face-off, it goes back to Mitchell Izzy. Rockets will look to mount a charge once again. They find themselves up too early. And it seems that the month off for Toledo has yielded no different to the way they ended the year 2021. Nate Brown, forward off the boards, around the trim. Carries around. Felecki will get to it, but not before the Dukes able to play it away. Where it backhands through the corner. Hayden Feck a touch. Thrown forward into the attacking third. C.J. Simeon not able to get there. Ian Wood down in the corner, trying to work through multiple defenders. That right there, what you saw, Toledo done a really nice job at keeping the puck in the zone, whether it's been intentional or not. They've been in the right place at the right time, and that's part of the reason they've already got 2 goals. Beautiful second goal from Steves. Just about 5 minutes in. It'll be Steves to take the face-off. Meyer back to have a conversation with Trevor Stokes briefly before resuming his position on the left wing. Back near the blue line. Stokes backhands it off. Dukes will have a penalty, so they'll go to the box. Toledo on the power play. Stokes near the blue line. He'll fire a shot on target. Felecki in front of the net trying to shield off the vision of the goaltender, but able to make the stop. Rockets still with the puck. Shot there off the wing for Lucas Winnick. It'll go back to him. A little too much on the pass. He'll have to reset. Top of the key. Stokes going to go off to the left-hand side. Steves again scores! A hat trick in the first 6 minutes for Max Steves. What a start for the freshman. Max Steves entered today's game with 6 goals, and in 5 minutes and 22 seconds, he's already got his season total up to 9. Duquesne going to take a timeout, and we will take it with him. We'll be right back from Toledo Ice House.
At 16:15 of the first period, Toledo's second goal scored by number 16, Max Steves. With assist number 9, Garrett Myers. Number 18, Lucas Winnick. At 14:38 of the first period, Toledo's third goal scored by number 16, Max Steves. With assist number 3, Trevor Stokes. Number 9, Garrett Myers.
I don't know that I ever would have saw that coming, but
Not complaining.
Back out of the timeout, Duquesne looking to regroup in a major way. Max Steves has single-handedly put Toledo ahead by 3 goals here just over 5 minutes into the first period. And if trends keep this way, it could be a long night for the Dukes. Bauer Ritter plays it out of the attacking third for Duquesne. They'll have to go back and recollect. Toledo back across. Stokes tries a shot. That one poked away. Toledo back to it in the corner, but turned over. Dukes will try to push it out. This has been one area where they struggled. There again you see Van Herset trying to keep it in. Back to Stokes it goes. And we mentioned how Toledo only skating 17 tonight. It hasn't mattered here early on. Puck hanging out behind the net. Ritter tries to get back to it. He will indeed. Backhanded in front of the net. Shot there from Amato. Went wide. Ritter in the corner. Contact between a couple of players. Puck to the other end. Mitchell Izzy well out to get it. He'll throw it off the boards. Back into the neutral zone. Amato picks it up. Dukes quickly take it back. And they trade possession. Now it's the Rockets. Puck hanging out on the blue line for Toledo. Amato in once again. He's out in front. Cutting toward the net. Backhanded shot just high and wide. It caromed into the glass. Now it's Duquesne once again. Other end. Long shot out of the neutral zone from Shane Nolan. Mitchell is able to poke it away with ease. Rockets go the other way with Dakota Keaton. He fires a shot. Gloved. And kept. Back to the face-off. Steves wins another one for Toledo. Stokes around the boards. It'll come all the way around. There's Nate Brown. Toledo going to have to do an excellent job at keeping the defenders with their legs fresh. You're going to see interesting pairings throughout the night, only having 5 defenders. Back to Stokes, fired toward the front of the net. Myers in front, puck batted around, still hanging out, and finally poked away. And it looked like he...
Yeah. Oh yeah, you walked right out the door. The heaters are actually working though. Are they? Yeah, it's warm. Warmer than in here by far. How bad was it? Did you really watch it?
It was a slideshow at best. I just restarted the computer and now it's working, so I don't know what was going on.
So it wasn't working or what?
Yeah, it just wasn't sending stuff out half of the time, so.
Like half the game they didn't even get.
Correct.
Oh, Steve's gonna be pissed. Puts up 3 or 4 goals, and then I found out who it was. Well, I didn't know because you missed practice all week. Oh, you got stuck at the border. That blows. Yeah. And then the one kid was gonna go pick him up, met him there, and they wouldn't let him go pick him up over the border. He'd be an ass. The goalie went to pick him up. UT's goalie. So you are.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did you just transferred in? Yeah, I went to Lake State. I got through your state. So for me to be cold when they just got when it feels like
That says a
-50
lot.
up there.
Brandon, nice to meet you.
-50 feels like, and it's so tentative.
Oh, might have helped you move away from there.
Why?
Yeah, fair enough. I guess that makes a bigger deal than the snow.
Back here for period number 2 from the team Toledo Ice House. Max Steves puts on a show. 4 goals in the first period. Toledo's out in front 5-1. The other goal for Toledo coming from Lucas Winnick. Then on the other side, it was Evan Kaprivnikar who scored the lone goal for Duquesne. Garrett Meyer back to get the puck. Went forward to Winnick. To the other end of the ice, icing called. It'll come back into the attacking zone of the Dukes. Face-off going to be out to the left of Vince Michelizzi. Out to the right of Michelizzi instead. Toledo wins the face-off, rung around the boards by Reed Perry. Lucas Winnick was battling for it. Back to Perry. Perry tried to go to Meyer. Dukes throw it in out of the neutral zone. Pennell back to collect on the gold trim. Puck went up into the Dukes bench. So they'll come back for another face-off. And another face-off win for Toledo. Nate Brown with it. Now Trevor Stokes. Stokes going to take harbor behind Michelizzi for the moment. Forward just out of the reach of Connor Ware to the other end. Icing called once again, so we'll bring it back to the east end of the ice house. (21-13) the shot totals right now, favoring Toledo, as one could have guessed, as they lead by 4. Face-off won by Toledo. Stokes with it in the corner. Pan going to try to come over and provide some help. Stokes doesn't need it. He brings it out himself. Behind the back pass to Brown. It comes out just in front of the net. Michelizzi off to the right there, making sure nothing happens with the puck. Brown recollected. Pan trying to force it out. Now Felecki out in front. Coming off of the right wing. Tripped up, colliding into the boards as he was bottomed down on the ice. Now building all the way into their attacking third, other end. Breslow had it poked away from him. Hanging out behind the net is the puck. It goes into the corner. Back out it will come to Breslow. Couldn't handle the pass. Back out into the neutral zone. Everyone from the Dukes will have to clear. Quickly back in. Nice opportunity coming here. Shot. Michelizzi makes the save. And he got some help from Stokes there on the rebound. Behind the net once again, from corner to corner goes the puck. Dolman had a touch on the puck. Toledo trying to get it out. Nice job by the Dukes to keep possession in. Mitchell, is he going to trap it? And that will bring us to another face-off. So, scoreless in the second period, longer than we were in the first. Max Steves made sure we had goals very quickly in the first period for Toledo. I cannot say enough about a 4-goal performance in a game, let alone the first period. Face-off won by the Dukes. They'll throw it around the trim, all the way through the corners. Perry recollects for Toledo. Trevor Pennell out from behind the back of the netting, bringing the puck forward into the neutral zone. Almost a big advantage there for Toledo, but miscommunication as all 3 people for Toledo were bottled up. Thrown in from the neutral zone by Doman, right to Mitchell Lizzie, who will glove the save. Almost like he was catching a bullpen session if the team was out on the baseball diamond. There's a face-off win for Toledo. Trevor Pennell brings it out. He'll play it around Ian Wood. Wood spent time in the penalty box in the first period. Offside called as Duquesne got a touch and brought it in while they had not entirely cleared the zone. So a neutral zone face-off on the far side of the ice. It'll go with Toledo for the moment. Duquesne takes possession back away. Both teams still trying to gain possession of the puck. Amato had the last touch for Toledo. Now it'll come back to Pennell. Pennell and Perry. Perry toward the goaltender into the zone. Amato crashing down on it near the corner. Riddick will try to get to it. There Dakota Keaton gets to it. Toledo still with the puck. Amato fires toward the front of the net. Couldn't find its way through traffic. Keaton was in there, as well as a couple of defenders for Duquesne. Off the glass. Maravi. Neutral zone back and forth. Now Duquesne in. Here's going to come a chance for Hayden Feck. Nobody there for the pass on the other side of the net. So it'll come all the way back out. Duquesne will have to bring it all the way up the ice once again if they can. Riddick says no. Turned away the first look to bring it in. Perry around Michelizzi. Being harassed by a defender, loses the puck. Riddick back to get it. There's Meyer. Meyer going to bring it all the way across the ice. Winnick wasn't able to gain possession for Toledo off of the pass from Meyer. Duquesne threw it into the zone. Toledo got to it first. Here comes Lucas Winnick, trying to get around the last man of defense. Taken down, carried into the netting. And Breslow comes in and has something to say to Winnick. But it was pretty clear who the penalty is going to go against here. Luke Waskak back to the box. He was in there once already, and he'll make a return appearance. Getting familiar with the penalty box here at the Team Toledo Ice House. Just under 5 minutes played in the second period. Our score remains 5-1. We're scoreless here in the second so far. Toledo built their lead up in the first period, and Duquesne had the latest goal courtesy of Evan Koprivnikar. Toledo going to go back to the power play for the first time since the first period. Power play line consisting of Felecki, Steves, Winnick, Meyer, and Stokes. Lucas Winnick back out to Stokes near the blue line. They're going to work off of Trevor Stokes a lot on this power play. First opportunity toward the net. Save made with ease by Robert Halyama. He's the second goaltender we've seen tonight for the Duquesne Dukes after Kyle Plants had a rough appearance in the first period, giving up 5 goals before the Dukes went to Halyama. Felecki now, Winnick back to Stokes at the top of the zone. Net came off the post there. They'll have to reset. Looking at the 2 records for these teams, the Rockets sit at 8-8. And they had a tough start to the year, but they were really able to turn things around. They took 2 against Bowling Green to end the 2021 calendar year out. Now moving into 22. It looks like they could have they very well have put themselves in position to take a win here. Still plenty of time to go if Duquesne was to mount a rally, but they've put themselves in position. The Rockets have to go back over 500 once again. Halyama makes the save. Puck still hanging out. Battle going on. Players going to the ice. Back out to Pennell. He's going to take a shot at it. Deflected away. Halyama didn't get a chance to make the save because that one was deflected away by a defender. Perry back to Pennell. Wear and Pan. Wear and Pan continuing to go back and forth. Now Pennell at the top over to Perry. Pennell wants it back. Perry going to take the shot instead, and Halyama makes another save. .49 seconds still on the power play remain for Toledo, as Luke Westcott continues to make himself familiar with that penalty box as he serves time. All the way across to Meyer. Stokes calling for it at the top. One-timer. Almost redirected by Felecki. That one Felecki brought back towards. It'll come out of the zone. Meyer will cut a Duke's rush off as Stokes went back to get it. Duquesne had possession just momentarily. Toledo does still have that man advantage. Steves fires a shot. Halyama makes the save. And we'll get a whistle. Halyama making adjustments with the gear. Back to the face-off once again. Garrett Meyer. Back to Stokes, deflected away. Nice job on the deflection there from C.J. Simeon. Stokes fires a shot. That one Halyama redirects. Almost a putback from Meyer, but that one high over the top of Halyama. Puck still remaining with the Rockets. Steves and Felecki back behind the net. Steves out in front. That one almost got put back in by the Dukes. And then that'll come off once again. They'll have to reset. Van Herset takes the face-off for Toledo, but face-off won by his counterpart, Hayden Feck. Doman with it for the Dukes. Van Herset trying to pressure, trying to force that puck away and get it back for Toledo. Pennell around the trim once again. Big Bauer Ritter gets to it. On the backside of the play, we are going to have a penalty. Looks like a high stick going to be called. Van Herset indeed going to the box. So to the other end and to the man advantage for Duquesne.
So penalty, 2 minutes, high sticking.
To the other end, Felecki, a beeline to the puck. He beats both his Duquesne counterparts to the puck, but will he be able to keep it for Toledo? Would be something if Toledo could come up with a goal shorthanded. Felecki was trying to start that off, but Duquesne re-corrals the puck courtesy of Peter Breslow. Breslow moves it off. Try to come to the side. Felecki gets in the way of a pass in the neutral zone once again, trying to force pressure. Valuable time ticking off the clock. Pan goes to the ice. Breslow had the puck. Pan cut him off, and the puck carried in. Toledo able to send it the length once again. Now Duquesne will get a chance to attack for the first time on the power play. Behind the net, Delia was there. Puck hanging out in front. Played away by Perry. Dukes still have it. Breslow tries a shot. Caught a piece of traffic. It'll go right back to Breslow. Off to his right, there's Reeser, back to Breslow. Now working off the left wing. Going to see if Breslow wants it back. No, they'll go to Reeser instead. Reeser plays it across. Man sent to the ice, courtesy of Trevor Pennell, who's going to skate right over to the penalty box. Cross-checking puts Pennell in the box, and now a 5-on-3 advantage for Duquesne. So a really big opportunity here for the Dukes, potentially to score with the last 31 seconds left in this power play. If they can do it before the 31 seconds expires, they'll still have the power play from the recent penalty by Trevor Pennell. So Duquesne definitely wants to score on this power play, and if you can, you would prefer it to be against the 5-on-3 advantage, so you still have that 5-on-4 advantage after your score.
With penalty, 2 minutes, cross-checking.
So 5-on-3 advantage. 20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. They'll come back to Hoyen, top of the zone. He'll pass across, one-timer shot. Mitchell Lizzie able to make the save on the look from Shane Nolan. Whistle is blown as the puck carried out of play. Pan, Felecki, and Stokes trying to hold off the Dukes on the 5-on-3. And Stokes sends it all the way to the other end. Toledo will get at least one man back, but they will have to defend on the penalty kill for another minute and 30 seconds. So an extended penalty kill here for Toledo. Felecki takes the puck away. Tries to trap it along the boards. Indeed he will. Now he comes up with it. Can't find a clear pass back toward the middle, but Jimmy Felecki has done a nice job on the penalty kill at keeping the Dukes subdued at the far end of the ice without an opportunity to score. Felecki has it once again, lifts it in over the defensive line. Another face-off coming. 5-on-4 it remains for Duquesne over halfway through the first period. 9:53 left on the clock. It continues to wind down here now as we're back to play. Breslow with it. He's going to bring it out from behind Halyama. Breslow all the way himself. Will he take the look? He'll come around the back of the net. Still has the puck. Top of the zone. He's thinking about it. There it is. There's the shot. Mitchell Izzy knocks it down and covers it up with the trapper. .31 seconds, all that remains on the power play for Duquesne. Here's an opportunity. Shot on target. Mitchell Izzy able to make one save, makes two, but knocked back in, waved off on a high stick. And that's what I figured the call would be. I thought it went in. I thought it was kept out, but a high stick nonetheless. And even from our vantage point up here in the booth, definitely the right call there. Official explaining that to the Duquesne bench. 21 seconds on the power play. Toledo tries to push it up the ice, but unable to do so. Now Perry throws it back into the middle. Nice leaping save there by Breslow to put it back on the ice and have a chance to have one more attack before Toledo comes back to full strength. It doesn't work out. The Rockets have returned to 5 men on the ice. All the way to the other end, icing called. So following getting everybody back into play, Toledo going to get a face-off and they're attacking third, and they'll hope to challenge Robert Halyama and potentially find goal number 6 in return to the 5-goal lead that they once held early on in the game. Perry catches it off the glass, put it back on the ice. It came out into the neutral zone. He played it back in. Dolman to get it. Van Herset tried to pressure. Dukes up the ice. Breslow moving it forward. Tried to pass. Pass didn't work out the way Breslow would have wanted. Now Robert Werner and Breslow connecting. But puck batted away. Pennell, now Perry. Two starting backline defenders for the Rockets, both out there together right now. We mentioned Toledo only 5 defensemen skating tonight. Very non-traditional. Ritter going to try a shot. Halyama makes the save. Puck still in play, so Toledo going to have another opportunity if they can get possession. They cannot. It's taken back away. Guess who? Peter Breslow once again. He'll fire a shot out of the neutral zone. Mitchell Izzy deflects it up with the non-dominant. And it goes into the net. So back to the face-off, out to the right of Vince Mitchell Izzy. Maravi out on the ice. Thought he was going to get it off the face-off. Toledo able to take it back away. Riddick touched it through the neutral zone. Puck being pursued by Trevor Stokes. Stokes takes Harbor, using that net of Mitchell Izzy as a pick. Now he works through the neutral zone, forward toward the front. Kind of got trapped between the defender and an official. Didn't want to hit the official. Stokes went to the ice. Big leveling hit there from Vince Amato. Duquesne into the zone, one-on-one with the goaltender. Can they bring it back across? A backhanded pass from Kaprivnikar ended up empty. Amato fans there and then plays it down. But we'll get a face-off just in front of the Toledo bench in the neutral zone. With 6:44 to play here in the period. A scoreless second period, might I add, even though we've seen 6 goals already in the game. All 6 came in the first period, still scoreless here in the second. Back to play off the face-off. Duke's trying to mount a charge. And the whistle blown. I believe it may have been offside. Indeed, the faceoff will come back just outside the zone. Winnick backhands it on, recollected by Breslow at the other end. Out in front, Meyer the shot. And Meyer scores, but the net had come well off the posts. So while that one will count in the head of Garrett Meyer, unfortunately for the Rockets, it will not count on the score sheet. But that had all the makings to be another Rocket goal. Officials will have to relocate the net as that one well off the post. And Meyer shaking his head. He's like, I had that. Just what you would expect from a guy that leads the team in the goal category. Went too soon on the face-off. So they'll have to reset. Steves wins it for Toledo. Perry going to fire on a shot quickly. Halayama makes the save. Elects not to cover it up. He puts it back out into play. Tangled up. Steves pokes it away. Battle for possession. Other way looked like it was going to go with the Dukes. They'll now have to build out of the back, creating some space to try to build something through the middle. Reinbold forward. Pass into the middle. Reinbold gets it back. Going to get an opportunity. Shot wide, that time from Martucci. Now here comes Meyer. Will he take another chance at it when he gets to the other end? Winnick forward. Meyer tried to redirect. Wasn't in position. Perry back to Meyer. Back to Perry. Pass long. Kept along the boards. Reeser at the other end. He tries the shot off the post. A good look there from Cody Reeser for Duquesne. Just unsuccessful. Narrowly missed. Caught the post. Back out into the neutral zone. We know how aggressive Jimmy Flecki can be defensively. Should he need to be. Duquesne gets separated from the puck. It ends up with Nathan Pan. Pan back to Flecki as they're trying to work out of the corner of the Rockets. 2-on-1. Duquesne wins the puck back. Around to the other corner. There's Dolman. In there with Dolman was Nathan Pan. Toledo has it. Ian Wood down in the corner. Tries to bring the pass back toward the middle. Just carried on through everybody to the other side where it was taken away by Cody Reeser officially. Other end, out in front, shot. Dolman couldn't get it to go. Nate Brown with it. Wood went to the ice in front of the Duquesne bench. Into the zone comes Wood. He's got Ritter and Pan with him. Back across the middle. Ritter tries the shot. Deflected up high off the glass. It stays in play. Offside called in the initial attempt by Samuel Hoyen to bring the puck in was unsuccessful, and by the time that he got control, the Dukes are already in the attacking third. So offside's the call. Just outside the zone, they'll reset for a face-off here with 3:48 to play in the second period. And you see the frustration as Hoyen goes to the bench knowing that he should have had a 2-on-1 fast break for his team, but just unable to corral the puck. Back out near the blue line, shot fired on. Just high of Mitchell-Izzy. Attempt was from Moravi. Around the horseshoe, past Pennell. Another shot there wide. That one was from Feck. Other end of the ice, Ferris keeps it away from Riddick. Duquesne coming out of the back. Led by Feck, bringing it in. Tries to pass forward. Feck gets it back. Tried to leave it off in front. Kept away by Toledo. Andrew Pickering, whose name we have not called all that much tonight, able to deflect it away and keep it away from Mitchell Izzy. Halayama out of the crease to go back and get it. He'll try to start things for Duquesne. Shot fired by Winnick from the baseline. Pennell forward. Oh, man, here comes Garrett Meyer. He's going to take the shot. Halayama makes the save. And it deflected off him back out in front. Had to dive to keep that one under control. And you knew after not getting the goal earlier, Garrett Meyer was going to try the shot there as he had a wide open look on that side. Halayama just put himself in a good position to make the stop. Under 2.5. Winnick playing with the puck in the corner. Stokes from the blue line, through the middle, carried into the back of the boards. Forward comes Duquesne. Perry able to make a stop to that. Halayama will have to come back out. What will he do with it? Put himself in a precarious situation with Steves coming on hot with Lucas Winnick. Looked like the puck may have got caught up in the net as the player stopped. Indeed they did. So face off with 1:55 remaining. 1s and 5s across the board. 5 goals for Toledo, 1 goal for Duquesne, 1:55 left on the scoreboard. Stokes backhands it, but into the Rockets bench. So another face-off coming. Just outside the Toledo side of the neutral zone. They win the face-off. Felecki brings it in, trying to weave through the 3-on-1. Jimmy Felecki shot. Halayama deflects it away. Dolman has the puck. Now Connor Weirett for Toledo. Up into Halayama, who's pressed tight against the right side of the netting. Other end, fast break. Duquesne, shot attempt, just wide. Mitchell Izzy may have gotten a piece of it on the attempt from Hoyen. Other end, here comes Weirett. 1-on-1 with the goaltender. Weirett not able to get it to go. Leaves the pass out in front. Wanted to give it back to Felecki. Defense in the way. Passing lane wasn't open. A minute to go. Duquesne thought they might have had numbers, but they elected to slow it up. Toledo was on the line change, offside called. Toledo wins another face-off. Bauer Ritter going to bring it on into the zone. Ritter gets around the defender, takes the shot. Deflected by Halayama once again. A really nice performance from Robert Halayama since coming into the game late in the first period after starting goaltender gave up 5 for Duquesne. In front of the net, attempt no good. Halayama another save. Nice job to close on it. Clock continuing to wind down. Net comes off. With 34.8, we'll have another face-off. Up into the netting. So we'll stay in the same place. We'll almost just basically reset. Three seconds came off the clock that time before the puck went up off into the mesh. This time face-off won by Van Herset toward Halayama. Van Herset will keep it as it comes back to him near the corner. Down to the ice he goes. Puck comes out near the top of the zone. Pennell able to keep it in. Deflected out Trevor Pennell back to recollect. On through. And played back out. In the neutral zone. The puck will stay. And that'll be the end of the second period. So right now, Kyle Measel's squad with a 5-1 lead. The Rockets lead Duquesne here 5-1 after 2 periods of play. We'll be back shortly for the remainder of regulation as we go to the third period. Back here, 20 minutes loaded back onto the scoreboard. We're about set for the third period to get underway. Coming into the third period, Toledo still holds that 5-1 lead that they had at the end of the first period. We went through the second period scoreless after some beautiful goal work from Duquesne by Robert Halyama. He was really strong in the second period and even in the end of the first after Kyle Plants had checked out. To get things going here, Meyer tries Halyama. Couldn't get it to go. Steves recollects for Toledo. Back in front of the net. Steves gets it back. Max Steves keeping it himself. Loses the puck there. Duquesne brings it out through the neutral zone. Feck had the puck for a moment. Steves again. Couldn't get the look he wanted, but Steves able to get the puck back. Out in front. Leaves it for Felecki. Turned over. Fast break opportunity, only Pennell in the way. Feck again. Michelizzi plays it away. Nate Brown off the boards, through. Now out into the neutral zone. Toward the other end. Puck out in front, Brown to it. Knocked down along the boards. Brown toward the net. Halyama comes down on it, collapses, and makes another save. Puck stayed in play, just deflected off the legs of Halyama. Now building out his Reinbold. Here's a shot out in front. Michelizzi, nice job to come to the post on the shot from Reeser. Stokes off the board. Off the BCSN sign in front of the Toledo bench. Nate Brown back across to Stokes. Stokes on through toward Halyama. He'll put it back out into play. Into the neutral zone it comes. Stokes right at him. Halyama will leave it off on the ice. Picked up there by Breslow. Poked away by Wood. Breslow has to get back to it. He will indeed. Had the advantage on Wood. Now he goes to the ice. Pennell takes over in the neutral zone. Breslow's slow to get up. He'll actually stay on his knees over to the bench. Not looking good for Peter Breslow. But able to make it off the ice. Play continues. Perry now forward looking for Van Herset. Van Herset in a race with Hoyen. Hoyen held the advantage position-wise up the ice. And now he has it coming back the other way, trying to get around Perry. Perry, nice poke check away. It went off into the corner where Hoyen continues to control the puck. Van Herset and Perry trying to double team him and take that puck back away. Down to the other end of the ice it goes. Halyama well out of the net. Partial change there for Duquesne. Toledo going to do the same. In the neutral zone, just couldn't quite get a handle on it. Now Delia has it. Back across the middle. There's a shot. Never made it to Michelizzi. That one does from the blue line. Able to catch that one up in his chest area. Michelizzi makes another save. He continues to look strong, having only allowed one tonight. Face-off won by Duquesne out near the blue line. Everybody, it appears they lost the puck. And I think it got caught up in the back of the jersey of Chris Riddick. Everyone was looking around for where the puck was at on the ice. And I think it got caught up with Chris Riddick. Other end, Dakota Keaton has Riddick with him. Shot there, saved by Halyama. These two teams will be back in action tomorrow. Following the conclusion of this game, it will be 15 hours roughly until they will meet again. An afternoon game tomorrow here from the Team Toledo Ice House. Not used to playing on Sundays. Most of the games for the Rocket squad coming on Fridays and Saturdays. But we will have a Sunday game tomorrow here in the middle of January. Riddick wins the face-off for Toledo. Back across the ice into the corner. Out of the corner it comes. Brown gets to it first. Looking for help from Keaton along the boards. Duquesne brings it out through the neutral zone. Waiting to see if Breslow comes back on from the bench. Haven't seen him out there yet. He was slow off to the side for Duquesne a couple of minutes ago. Shot coming there, deflected back down to the ice. Mitchell Izzy will have to go down on it to make the save. And a really nice deflection out of the air there. Hayden Feck saw that one all the way to his stick, knocked it back down. Almost caught Mitchell Izzy off guard, but he was able to get down in front of it as it got into the crease. 4:30 gone here in the third period. Score remains the same. We haven't seen a goal since the first period. Mitchell Izzy out to get it. Underhand catch. Back into play. Winnick forward. There's Meyer. You got to believe Garrett Meyer would love to score early. Thought he had one earlier, but the net had come off the post, so that goal was waved off. Meyer with the puck now. Loses control. Stokes will keep it in near the blue line. Fired towards Alayama. That one went high off the glass. Meyer backhands out to Pennell. Back across. Stokes wants, not Stokes. Instead is Pickering. Winnick with it. Batted away. Change made. Vlecki on for Meyer. Couple of hits along the boards as the puck carries around the trim near the Toledo bench. Rockets do still have the upper hand. Mitchell Izzy out to get it. Plays it off near the bench's side of the ice. That's the far side from where we are at. Shot fired. Mitchell Izzy up out of the stance. Knocks it to himself. Off the chest and into the glove. Thrown back to the ice. Midnight Blue and Gold go back to work. Pennell across. Nate Brown on through the neutral zone. Back the other way. Shot coming. Nice glove save there for Mitchell Izzy. Looked unwavered. Snapped up to the left side of his body and made the save. It was a good look from Shane Nolan, but couldn't get it to go. Stokes around. Vlecki trying to get to it first. He'll have one defender to get around, but instead they get tangled up in the corner. Vlecki does still have it. He'll put it back over the middle. Nate Brown tries the shot. Alayama goes down in front of it. Off the leg pads. Puck stays in play. Dukes do still have it. Haven't forced it out of the zone yet. They're still trying to play keep away from the Rockets. Toledo able to keep it in. Two players down to the ice in the middle. An obstacle set up. Where it's still able to get the shot off. Alayama blocks it away again. Wear it back into the corner. Two more players to the ice. Deflected up into the netting, and now we'll finally get a whistle. Some real tough play there off of the last face-off between the two. Duquesne had possession mostly, but couldn't get it out of the zone. So Toledo still had the Dukes on their heels, and we had a couple of big hits, a couple of players go to the ice. And the most recent, Connor Warrett, is going to be helped to the bench by his teammates. Maybe not so much helped, but being escorted rather by Nate Brown and Bauer Ritter. .13:03
penalty, 2 minutes total.
Duquesne does get a penalty, and it will go against Peter Breslow. Not quite sure that the penalty had anything to do with what Connor Ware was dealing with as he went off the ice, because the penalty was for holding. Garrett Meyer back around with it, brings it out to Stokes near the blue line. Back to Meyer. Toledo on the power play. Stokes tries to play it on through. Felecki was in front of the net, but couldn't redirect. And it's really hard because when you try to redirect a shot like that and it doesn't go your way, oftentimes you're just another blocker as the puck comes toward the net. Icing called, so we'll go back to the other end. Samuel Hoyen took the face-off for Duquesne, but it was won by Nathan Pan of Toledo. Lucas Winnick with it. Toledo still on the power play. Whistle blown, will have to face off once again. So face-off will come from center ice. As 1 minute and 10 seconds remain on the power play for Toledo. Puck hung there on center ice. Toledo eventually got it back to Pennell. Pennell and Perry played a back and forth game. And Trevor Pennell will wait behind Mitchell Izzy. See if Toledo can develop something out of the back here. Nathan Pan through the neutral zone. He's the first one into the attacking third. He'll try to bring it back toward the net. Pass across. Wasn't able to connect, but now Perry going to try the one-timer. Haliyama makes another stop. Val Ritter near the corner. Wins the physical battle. Puck out to Pennell. Now Perry. He's going to fire a shot. Haliyama again. A nice job to go down and make the save. As Perry's shot was low, it looked like it could have been a 5-hole opportunity. But Haliyama, great vision even through traffic tonight. Cannot talk about how impressive he's been since he's come into the game. Although Toledo has 5 goals on the board, Haliyama has not surrendered a goal. Those 5 will end up on Kyle Plance's stat sheet as he left this game in the first period after giving up the 5. In front of the net, Toledo tries again. Couldn't get it to go. Now batted away. Penalty kill successful for Duquesne. Perry behind the net to Meyer. Now Steves. Back toward the middle, taken away. Played on through. Wanted to go to Hayden Feck. Down near the corner. Steves to it first. As we near halfway played in the third period. Nice positioning there by Nate Brown. And it was going to be a good look for Feck, but Nate Brown was in the way. Might have bailed out Mitchell Izzy there, who has been really strong in his own right tonight for Toledo. And as he went to the bench, C.J. Simeon was fired up for Duquesne about something that happened at the other end of the ice. They'll bring the faceoff back to the neutral zone. No penalties handed out there, so we still do have 5-on-5 play. Faceoff won by Toledo. Nate Brown with it on the back line. He'll swing it around to Trevor Stokes. Winnick got a piece of it with the skate, and then he had to recollect with the stick. Forward to Meyer. Meyer across. Steves tried to get another one. That would have been 5 for him, as he already has 4 tonight. Just couldn't bury it. Through the neutral zone. Regained possession did E.J. Ferris for the Dukes. Other end, another shot right at Mitchell Izzy. Right at the heart of the body. Knocks it down. Pennell out. Duquesne in the middle of a line change. Trevor Pennell one-on-one with Oyama. And did it go? Yes, it did. The defenseman, Trevor Pennell, the assistant captain out of Anthony Wayne High School, goal number 4. Nice job by Trevor Pennell. Took it a large majority of the way himself. And added on another one. So the first goal we've seen since the first period. And Toledo has their 5-goal lead back here as it's 6-1 with 9:24 left in regulation. Now Jimmy Filecki with the puck. He'll try the shot. Oyama deflects it away. Up off the glass right behind him. It's where the Zamboni typically enters the ice on that east end of the ice house. Keaton to the ground, lost control of the puck. Nice job by Perry to try to knock it back down, but unsuccessfully as the Duquesne Dukes take it away. Tried to pepper the pass across, and Cody Reeser could not connect on a look that would have been wide open for him. Mitchell Izzy had come over to his left, and Reeser was on the right. Would have had a good look had he connected on the end of the pass. Keaton bats it out of the zone. And Pan will win the race down, so no icing called. Filecki gets a pass from Pan. Around the back, Filecki out in front. Stokes tried the shot. That one high and wide off the glass. Ian Wood will throw it off the boards, trying to get it back to Jimmy Filecki. Backhanded toward the middle. Nate Brown connects with it. Now Stokes off the left wing, fires toward Oyama, carries through! And we'll have to wait to see who this one goes to. It looked like Filecki finally got that redirect he was looking for in the middle. Indeed he did. It'll be the first one over to the bench to be congratulated by his teammates. So Filecki registers a goal out of Temperance, Michigan, Bedford High School. 9th goal of the year for Jimmy Filecki. And the onslaught continues here as it's now 7-1. And you got to believe a Toledo team that's got quite a few scratches tonight. Down skaters, only skating 17. You got to believe that they're going to be happy with this one when they look back on just about every aspect of the way they skated and the way they played tonight. But they'll have a quick turnaround. They'll have the Dukes again tomorrow, but still 7:45 left to go here in this one. Van Herset down behind Oyama. Knocks it out to Ritter. Van Herset went to the ice. Ritter tried to leave the pass back out in front for Wood, but deflected away. Toledo trying to keep on the attack. Duke's able to bring it out of the zone. Other end of the ice, there's Robert Warner. Right at Mitchell Izzy. Strapped tight to the right post. Another shot went wide. Second attempt there was from Shane Nolan. Battle along the boards as Ian Wood goes down with 2 Dukes. Went down with both Nolan and Kaprivnikar. Deflected on into the zone by Kaprivnikar. Vince Amato a touch. There's Chris Riddick. Riddick on through into the attacking third. Poke checked away, back out into the neutral zone. Pennell has it. Trevor Pennell has a goal. offside the call as Pennell came into the zone. Means somebody beat Pennell in early. But with a 7-1 lead, not a situation where Toledo's chasing a goal or needs to make something happen here late. Certainly would love to get a few more if you're the Rockets, as you would in any game. But I'm sure they would be content with a 6-goal lead. There's Amato cutting toward the net. Tried the backhand, but deflected away. He'll have to reset the net following a collision down. Back to face off to the right of Hoyama. Face off won by the Dukes. E.J. Ferris had the puck around the trim. Toledo played it back in. There's Kaprivnikar. Kaprivnikar, the lone goal scorer for the Dukes tonight. He scored the Dukes' only goal near the end of the first period. Still haven't seen Peter Breslow back to the ice. We'll have to see if he's in the lineup tomorrow. Amato backhands, tried to get it back to Stokes. Feck was in the way. Stokes eventually did come up with it. Now Feck tries the backhand toward Mitchell-Izzy. And then a rebound shot, both no good. Duke still threatening. Puck carries around. Winnick picks it up. He'll backhand it off. Taken in by Stokes. Back to Winnick. Around a defender through the neutral zone. He's into the attacking third all by himself. Winnick trying to keep the puck on his stick. He goes down to the ice. Some contact there with Moravi on the back of the play. Now the Dukes through the neutral zone. Delia around. Contact there between Doman as well as Pickering. Pennell throws it forward through the neutral zone. Battle back and forth for possession. Doman has it taken away by Meyer, but Meyer's backhand in front of the net. Good to see Connor wear it back out there. He was the intended receiver to Meyer's pass that never made it. Pennell fires on a shot. Hoyama makes a save. .429, all that remains here on this Saturday night matchup at Team Toledo Ice House. And since the opening face-off, it has been all Toledo. Dukes will go back behind their goaltender, taken away by Toledo, backhanded in front by Pan. Nobody home on the pass. It'll come back out into the neutral zone, taken in by Pennell. Halfway around the horseshoe, stopped by Hoyama. Brought back out. Now puck all the way to Mitchell-Izzy. Swatting it back out into play. Felecki and Pan there. Felecki into the corner. Pass off in front. Would have been a good pass, but nobody there. Ritter still hadn't made it all the way up the ice. He did get a touch, but not one that was playable. Forward, Felecki goes down in the neutral zone. Tried to slap it back into the zone, did Moravi. 3:15. Nate Brown cuts off Samuel Hoyen. Big, maybe unintentional hit there by Ian Wood, but nonetheless, it sent E.J. Ferris down. And Wood got put to the ice just down to a knee, so apparently somebody thought that was intentional. Puck goes down for an icing. And they'll return to Vince Michalizzi's end of the ice once again. 2:47 left, a 6-goal lead for Toledo. A hot start to the 2022 portion of their campaign after going 8-8 on the 2021 part of their schedule. Up off the high glass. Nate Brown finds it after it comes back down. Off the boards on the other side. Wood went to the ground trying to make a play on it. Kaprivnikov backhanded behind the net. Now it comes out into the neutral zone. Dukes will have to clear it out. Now they'll charge once again. Trying to line something up back down around the gold trim. Contact there, still a battle for the puck. Taken in the middle by Wood. Just kept in. Nice job by the Dukes to keep it in, but Toledo did gain possession. Into the middle. Lucas Winnick back across, trying to find Steves. And Hoyama not going to take the chance with Steves right in front of him. He'll cover it up. They'll bring us to another stoppage in play as now we are down under 2 minutes left in this one. One of what will likely be the final face-offs of the night. We'll see how many more we get here under 2 to play. But the Rockets are just waiting on the final buzzer to sound, signaling their victory as they find themselves up 6. Pennell plays it back across. Winnick going to be the first one to it. Now Meyer collects. He'll bring it back out to the blue line. Winnick tried a shot. There's a shot from Meyer. Neither of those made it through traffic. Back to Pennell. Off the glass into the zone. It'll just carry on to the other end, where there is Peter Breslow. Good to see him back for Duquesne. Never want to see a player slow back to the bench for either team, so good to see that Breslow is back out there near the end of the contest. Down to the ice went Waskak. Duke's trying to mount a charge. 45 on the clock. Here's this one's all but finished. Shot attempt in there. Puck just over the glass into the netting. So we will indeed get at least one more face-off before the conclusion of the contest. Nathan Pan wins the face-off again for Toledo. Stokes with the puck. Again, taking Harbor behind his goaltender. Backhands it up off the glass. Pan comes away with it. 2-on-1 for Toledo. Pan tries the shot into the glass. Quickly back the other way. 20 seconds left on the clock. Stokes back to get it. He will indeed get to it first. Tangled up there now. Along the boards, the puck will stay. 10 seconds on the clock. And the puck may just end up in the corner to end the game. Now it comes out. Pan will get a touch, but that will do it. There you hear it. The buzzer has sounded. And that will bring the end to Game 1 here between Toledo and Duquesne. Toledo, a 7-1 victory. 4 goals from Max Steves highlighted the night. 7, 8, 9, and 10 of his season stats. All coming in the first period. Winnick with a goal as well. Trevor Pennell and Jimmy Vlecki also added a goal for the Rockets in the loss on the other side. Evan Kaprivnikar, he had the lone goal for the Dukes. But these two teams will take battle once again tomorrow afternoon, a 3:30 game time start. And we will have to see what the Toledo Lions read tomorrow. But they start off 2022 with a victory, make them 9-8 on the year. The Rockets are back above 500. We'll see you tomorrow.